The administration recently announced its proposal to create a national network for manufacturing innovation, meant to serve as regional hubs for accelerating the development of manufacturing new innovative technologies. The Department of Energy, through its Advanced Manufacturing Office, has played a direct role in supporting these innovative manufacturing initiatives. I've certainly found that when most people think about innovation, they tend to think of Mr. Swalwell's district or Silicon Valley, but even in more rural areas, including my neck of the woods on the Olympic Peninsula, Washington State, we have advanced composite materials manufacturers that are developing very high-end, high-quality materials that have enormous potential. I was hoping you could speak a little bit about what steps the Department is taking to ensure that fair consideration is given to innovation that's taking place in rural areas, where the injection of key support could not only help support our long-term global competitiveness, but could really revolutionize local economies.
Thank you. As you say, the Department is a participant, along with other agencies, in the Advanced Manufacturing Initiative, and in fact, we partnered with DOD and I think a third agency in the 3D printing manufacturing initiative, and we have one out now in large bandgap semiconductors. All I can certainly assure you that, first of all, proposals will certainly be evaluated fairly from rural areas or others. Number two, that my emphasis on doing more with the states, I think, could lead to a very interesting dialogue about what we can do with maybe to stimulate additional activity in rural places. All I can say today is that I'd be delighted to have that dialogue, and if you have ideas as to how that might go forward, whether it's the manufacturing initiative or other initiatives, I would be delighted to have that conversation.
Thank you for that. I sure appreciate that, and certainly I in my office and a number of other members would, I think, be keen to be part of that.
If there could be a group that we could get together with, that would be great.
Thank you for that. If I may ask also, what role do you see for the national labs in that, also in that broader discussion of impact at the local level in local economies?
Well, okay. Let me answer one question you didn't ask and one you did ask.
Sure.
First of all, the labs are connected to this manufacturing initiative. So, for example, in the 3D printing, there's a pilot scale project at Oak Ridge, and of course now we have the manufacturing facility in Ohio there. In terms of your question, I have spoken with the labs already, the lab directors. I mentioned earlier I've met with them about, because we are going to be developing this kind of quadrennial energy review process with a much more state and regional focus. While our labs don't cover quite the entire country, I would like them to become centers of that regional outreach. So that's a process we're going to have to invent. It isn't really there now that well, but we have to do that. That's number one. Number two is, when it comes to technology transfer from the laboratories, I'll be honest, I think it is not at a level that we should expect. I think we need to do more. I believe part of that will also come by working with the states, because I think it's the innovation ecosystem you need around the lab then to draw all those technologies out. So that's kind of, in general terms, the kind of vision I have, at least, for this.
I think that's very true, and certainly in my part of the world, you'd find a private sector that'd be very interested in having stronger integration between the lab and private industry.
Yeah, that'd be great. Again, I'd love to follow up on that.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield back.